Welcome to ASTE and JCOM 3050, Technical and Professional Communication Principles. I'm Dr. Kelsey Hall and your instructor for the summer semester. To begin class, I wanted to make sure I take a moment and talk to you a little bit about my expectations for you, my expectations for myself as an instructor, the course policies, and the university policies. All of this information can be found under the syllabus section of your Canvas course page. Teaching is an important role in my job as an assistant professor. And one of the most important things I value is the idea of evaluation. I believe that students need to be engaged in their learning, be challenged, and be able to assess the course on three major objectives. The first thing that I want you to do is to ask yourself throughout the semester if you have developed a skill in communicating both orally and in writing. You're going to do this through quizzes, chapter activities, writing emails, memos, a job ad analysis, cover letter, resume, technical description, technical instructions, and completing a mock interview. You're also going to gain a lot of factual knowledge that we use in technical and professional communication. You're also going to learn organizational strategies for writing different types of genres or types of documents. And you're going to gain a lot of terms about the layout and design of these documents. So I'm going to ask you to assess whether you've gained factual knowledge, and you're going to do this through quizzes as well as chapter activities. And then lastly, I want to ask if you've learned to apply the course content to improve problems related to technical and professional writing through chapter activities and your writing assignments. At the end of the semester, to encourage you to do the idea evaluation, you will be offered an extra credit opportunity that if 85% or more of the students enrolled in the course respond to the idea evaluation, all students receive 10 points toward their overall grade in the course. Now, if you have not already looked at the Start Here page, I really encourage you to do this. First off, it will tell you that you will need to buy this textbook for all of your activities, your quizzes, as well as a resource for writing your assignments. So please take the time and either rent or buy Technical Communication in the 21st Century by Dorbin, Kelly, and Weiser. I preferred buying mine as an online book for probably $20, maybe $30 at the most, but you will use it extensively. Now here's some other things that you can find out about by going to the Start Here page. And you'll find it located right here off of your course homepage. You get to know a little bit about myself and my background. You'll see that not only am I a professor in agricultural communication and journalism, but I've had an extensive career as a writer and editor for nonprofit organizations in the agricultural industry as well as other industries. I want you to take the time to read the course syllabus and the course schedule to know my expectations. There is no excuse of I didn't read it in the syllabus for when you're in college. So please be prepared to be held accountable for all of that information. If you need to use the library, I wanted you to be aware of links to our website as well as the services that they offer for students taking courses online. I also want you to be aware that Canvas has certain requirements for the browsers and operating systems and plugins that work best. And so if you have not already reviewed this information, I encourage you to do so because it would maybe help you in preventing a problem and not viewing a video, a link to an assignment, or being able to view the entire page properly. I also take academic honesty and integrity extremely serious. So I do want you to be aware of our honor code, as well as the procedures and definitions for plagiarism, falsification, and cheating. Unfortunately, this is one course where I've had several students plagiarize work either intentionally or unintentionally. So it's really important that you understand that that is not tolerated, that you must do your own work individually, that must be original work, and that if you have any questions, you always ask me. That way we feel both comfortable with what you're doing. And then lastly, there are some rules for netiquette and guides for how to behave online, as well as to write professionally when addressing individuals. So let's go back and talk a little bit more about my course policies. First of all, it's really important that you understand that this is not a work at your own pace course. That every week you will receive an email from me that announces what you will learn and the assignments due, as well as what you need to accomplish in that week. So I'm going to share with you an example for the first week of class. If you would go to the home page, you will see that for each week of our class, I have a link right here for you to click on, and then that will take you to the content. For this week, you will see that you have an overview of the syllabus. You're going to do a few activities that let me get to know you. That then you're going to do a course module on a particular chapter in the book. Every single chapter is outlined the exact same way. You're going to have a so what section that tells you how you can use the information in the workplace. Then you're going to see your learning objectives, a reading synopsis to help you concentrate on what to read and what things are important. Then you're going to watch a 10 to 15 minute lecture online about that chapter's content, typically offering additional information, showing examples, and trying to go beyond what the book says so that you have more resources. Many a times I will offer additional videos or resources for students to look at as just other things to think about and use in your learning. And then lastly, a link that takes you to the chapter activities that you'll have to accomplish with very specific deadlines. That's also an important component that you need to pay attention to will be all the assignments that you do, and knowing that I don't accept late assignments unless there is an excused absence or an extenuating circumstance. So please watch carefully for what I expect you to accomplish in this course. I also want to just remind you, no late assignments. If in the workplace, if you turn in something late, you would be filed or penalized. And here, this situation, you would receive a 0. Now, I might accept late work if you contact me ahead of time and work with me on it. And of course, if there are extenuating circumstances like a family death, illness, a car accident, something that would happen, just communicate with me and we'll make adjustments so that you can be successful. I do want you to know that all communication will be disseminated from Canvas. I will use announcements in Canvas to communicate high priority and timely information. So you must set your notification preferences in Canvas to receive announcements and email messages to ASAP through email, cell phone for text messages, or other social networking services of your choice. I will send a weekly email to you that will go out about midnight, and that will tell you what you need to accomplish every single week of the class. I do use the assignments tool to provide you feedback on deadlines, on assignments, and how I will grade you using rubrics. I will provide you a feedback through comments and personal conversations on Canvas, and you will receive specific feedback on your assignments in the form of text comments on your graded rubrics. I will be reading the discussion boards and replying to messages occasionally. I wait till the end of the assignment to give you an opportunity to first share your ideas before I kind of summarize them as a class. It's important to know that we have a lot of writing assignments to accomplish in a technical and professional writing course. So you will be submitting your assignments in Word as either .doc or .docx files. You'll see here just a list of a few that you will be accomplishing during the semester. To help make sure that I grade you properly, I need you to name your Word files using this convention: assignment name _ first name last name. This is important because we have 38 students enrolled in this course, and that's a lot of grading for an online class with such intensive writing requirements. And I need to make sure I accurately grade you and will not enter a grade incorrectly. So by using this convention, you'll ensure that I will provide you the proper feedback. I will not grade files in other formats because it's not able to use the comments and editing features built into Canvas. And I also want you to understand that I know when you receive an assignment, sometimes you can be disappointed about a score. And I have a grade dispute policy in place to address this. What I want you to do is wait 24 hours to think about your assignment. I want you to read the rubric, read my comments, and understand that you have to really make sure you are following every single thing I tell you to do in that assignment. Then, if you feel like something was misgraded or perhaps not added correctly, that's when you can submit a written argument within 7 days of grades posted on Canvas. Please do not cheat, falsify information, fabricate results or information, or plagiarize your assignments. All assignments for writing, emails, memos, letters, resumes, instructions, descriptions, quizzes, chapter activities are to be completed individually. Do not work with someone else to write the assignment or take quizzes. If you need an accommodation for a learning impairment, please contact me and I'll work with our university services to provide you any resources needed. I want to make sure that you're successful in this course. And lastly, I want you to know that if you feel offended from offensive language used by myself or your peers, or from comments about race, ethnicity, gender that are insulting, that we have a university grievance policy that is outlined in your code of conduct as well as in your syllabus, and we have procedures you can follow to report that grievance to the university. Since this is an online only course, if you have any questions about the course content, assignments, lecture materials, or just questions you want to know about technical and professional communication, contact me at kelsey.hall@usu.edu through Canvas inbox, or call me at 435-797-3289 and I'll help you throughout the semester. I look forward to working with you and helping you grow as a technical and professional writer.